Here is an upper body workout that I recently did, starting off with dips. So here it's just my body weight, no added weight. I'm performing the reps as slow as I feel comfortable, going down and coming back up with control, keeping my muscles under tension. I am locking out at the top. That may be a bit controversial. You may not need to do that. You kind of just stack the joints and the muscles aren't really active or holding tension during that point, but I felt that it was necessary just to flex the triceps into the bars. But this is how I perform my dips, and my sets last between 1 to 2 minutes. I'm only doing one set of this, so I really have to make sure I push myself as hard as I can, be focused, embrace the suck, embrace the pain. It's not comfortable, but it's what you have to do to stimulate as many motor units, as many muscle fibers as you possibly can. And then I'm going to be resting for days. So this is a proper, safe way to train for everybody, all ages. This is not bodybuilding. This is not strength lifting, powerlifting. This is just motor unit recruitment through weight training, and how you train muscles is to exhaust them. So next to your seated cable rows, supinated grip, and same thing, slow and controlled, taking it to failure. The way I see muscle fibers is that their language is basically exhaustion. That is the language they speak. They don't care about much of anything else, but that you are recruiting them. And the more you recruit, the more you stimulate. The more you stimulate, the better chances you are to promote growth, which if you promote growth, you promote muscle size increases, muscle strength increases. Okay, a bigger muscle is a stronger muscle. Now, when it comes to researchers thinking that strength is separate from muscle size, that's because they're comparing strength in a specific movement, such as the bench press. If you have a specific movement that you have to test your strength on, then you need to also train that movement in practice to become neurologically efficient in that movement pattern. So this is just a horizontal row. I have taken the vertical pull off of this workout. I will do it on a different day. I can't handle doing both horizontal and vertical pull in one workout. It's just completely fries my back. So here I'm doing an isometric hold right at the end, and I'm going to continue to contract until I can no longer hold the weight. So if I had a partner with me, maybe it could do some kind of extra rep, but since I don't, this is how I reach failure training by myself. You can do this too. It's challenging, it's difficult. I'm breathing very hard, but it must be done. So next, bicep curls, third exercise here, seated on my cable pulley system, and love this one. So if you notice, most of my sets, I'm only doing like 6 to 10 reps. So it's not a lot of reps, but you have to remember, muscles really don't care how many reps you did. And they really don't care how many sets you did. They want to be stimulated maximally, and that will happen when you take a set to momentary muscular failure. That's really an environment, okay? Failure is really an environment that you put your muscles in. As the set continues, you bring them closer to that point. So keep your mind focused on the goal, which is to deeply inroad the muscle, which means you deeply fatigue and weaken it through a set of training. So here I go, isometric hold. I'm going to hold this until my muscles just can't keep the bar up anymore. So really exhaust every fiber in there before I move on. So I did already do rows, so biceps was already involved. However, I want to isolate them as well because I want to have as big a biceps as I possibly can. Who doesn't, right? Next is lateral raises. So I do these seated. I prefer it because it takes some of the stability out of it, and just trying to really work on only the medial delts. This is 15-pound dumbbells, which when you move it this slow, feels like 50 pounds. So when you're trying to select what weight to use to start an exercise, you want to just pick, really what the research says is anywhere from 30% to like 80% of your 1 rep max is going to eventually get you the same results. But I am able to look off my records from last time and just look at what weight did I use last time, how long did it take. I should probably use the same weight. So it's a light weight, like I said, but look how exhausted I am. Look at the expressions on my face. I'm not trying to make expressions. You really want to be stoic, but I'm breathing as hard as I can. And people say, oh yeah, cardiovascular system's not involved in weights. What a joke. Anyway, this is the end. I do a little flex just to have this recorded and documented in my phone. I am 165 pounds, 5'7". Body fat percentage, I don't know, 14% maybe, just kind of guessing. But, this way of training is amazing, and I highly recommend it for everybody. Send me a message, DM me. You can go to Coach Cam on Instagram, Coach4_Cam. Send me a DM, and I will create a training plan for you, and I will coach you through this, okay? This is not hard. It's challenging, it's difficult, but it's not complicated, and I want you guys to get the best results that you possibly can for your genetics. Thanks so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe.